Hey guys, it's Guard. We're gonna hop right into the 7th draft of my free-to-play run. So I've already done 6 drafts, one for each faction pair. So this time I'm gonna be liberated from any such faction pairings. The best cards in this pack are Bulwark Battalion and Patron of Tarsus. I'm gonna take the Patron because this card's can be really strong. It's also really good and constructed, and I want to see if drafting a near Mono Necreum deck works well in draft. I haven't actually tried it out in this draft format. In the last draft format, it was pretty good. This one I'm not so sure of, but we're gonna try it out. I can't draft a Necreum card here, so I have to lock in my faction. It's probably best to not pick Utera. I think Utera is the strongest faction, don't get me wrong, but the best support cards are probably in either Tempest or Aloyan. Because Utera has a lot of really strong main strategy cards, Spring Dryad, Grove Matriarch, stuff like that, but they're not very much in the way of support other than just like Twin Strength. Whereas the good underdrops and the good spells are going to be in Aloyan and in, whatchamacallit, Tempest. So I'm going to pick the Aether-type Shaman here. Maybe Conflagrate would be better, but I'm going to take the Aether-type Shaman because it's just a better card. It's just the best card in the pack. I'm going to take Gloom Reaper Witch. In this draft, I'm going to prioritize Necreum cards over pretty much every other card. Cacklebones is a heroic, and it's actually decent in draft. Giving your opponent extra plays sucks, but if you can, Cacklebones can kill 2 level 3 creatures. Rank 3, for instance, if you play it in front of a level 3, then kill a level 3. It's really strong. Call of the Week, way better than Zithian Host. Best card in this pack is Chaos Twister, but I'm not going to take it. I would rather take Rot Fiend or Zombie Titan. I think Rot Fiend's probably going to be better for me. It's just a really solid threat. And I don't have like a Zombie Dread Knight yet. If I had a Zombie Dread Knight, I'd probably take the Zombie Titan. Infernal Visage or Halazith. Infernal Visage is a little better than Halazith. Halazith's a good finisher, but not good at really much anything else. Deathseeker's a decent card. Again, best card in this pack is Warbringer Ronti, but I want to try and stick with Necreum. This is interesting. So the best card in this pack by far is Warhound Raider. It gives me 2 Tempest cards in my deck instead of just 1, so it's a little risky with the Patron of Tarsus, but it's significantly better than both Stonefish Giant and Ruthless Wanderers, so I'm going to take it. Grave Pact works really well with me, Death Seekers. Got a Scourge Knights and a Gloom Reaper Witch. I think I already have a Gloom Reaper Witch. I don't think piling up on those is going to reward me very much in this faction pair, so I'm going to try Scourge Knights. Scourge Knights can be good sometimes. That said, I don't have a lot to do with formation right now. It's really hard to get formation in these colors. So I'm going to pick up Felstrider to try and help that out a little bit. It's also just a decent creature. It's almost as big as Scourge Knights. Though, drafting a lot of Scourge Knights encourages me to formate a lot. So I'm going to try that. I'm just going to pick the Forge Knights. Virix Embrace works really with Grim Reaper, which is a removal spell. Best card is Volcano Giant, but I really want my Patron to shine. Take the Rot Fiend, take the Blightwalker. Then I'm gonna I could take another Scourge Knights, but that's kind of iffy. I think it's gonna be better to take the 4/7, just so I have a good creature on defense. And then I'll take the Infernal Visage. Pumping up the small creatures I'm gonna have to take is gonna be pretty strong. And I'll take another Gloom Reaper Witch, a Dr. Frankenbaum. Decent chip damage with the Abomination sub-theme. Organ Harvester is okay, it's not great. Actually, you know what? No, I'll just take the Order Harvester. Okay, so here's a heroic Tempest card, which I'm gonna take here because it's a heroic. Otherwise, I'd be taking the Deathseeker. Right of the Grimgaunt, another heroic. I think the best card in this pack is Zithian Rod Fiend, but picked Progeny of Zith. Again, best card is Group Meal. Progeny is actually not that bad, because at least it helps me with formation, because assuming I play it really, the Scourge Knights will have some places to go. Also, Warhound Raider does help with formation a little bit. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Zombie Titan or Nrali Symbiote? Not gonna take the 7/6 because it's Tempest, and it's not that much better than Zombie Titan. I think Zombie Titan's the best card. I already have 2 Infernal Visages, I believe. Maybe just 1. Where are my Infernal Visages? So I have 2, so it's probably better to take Zombie Titan. since I'll already be playing in the side lane, and Dr. Frankenpalm's better than Scavenger Scorpion. Even though Scavenger Scorpion levels a little better at ranks 1 and 2, Dr. Frankenpalm actually has a rank 3, and the damage adds up. Oh, sick. I don't know why this is, but one thing I've noticed every time I've drafted Mono Necrium is that I tend to get 2 patrons. I didn't want to jinx it by saying that I'd get one, but I'm really glad I got a second patron because it's really difficult to make your deck a lot of Necrium just to get one card payoff, even if the card is super good. But having 2 patrons means my deck got exponentially better, and I'm gonna try to avoid Tempest cards at all costs. I'm gonna take the Plunder Imp because I need a good solid level 1 creature. Group Meal I don't really like. I do have a lot of Glimmer for Witches, but Glimmer for Witch only kills things with really small power. It's not like Sorrow Maiden where it'll kill 4 power or 8 power creatures. It's gotta kill 1 or 4 power creatures, which is a lot less. So I'm just gonna take the Plunder Imp. And then follow it up with Death Seeker. And then I could take another Death Seeker. I only have 1 Grave Pact though. But I do have Rite of the Grimgaunt. I don't know, Graveseeker being a 1/1 on the first phase is pretty hard to make trades with. At the same time, it helps a lot with formation, which I do have a lot of cards that help that work with that, and I get a Glimmer of Witch anyway. So this deck's actually, I think it's pretty good. Honestly, it's going to depend a lot on how much I draw Patron of Tarsus and how much I can activate it. I only have 4 Tempest cards, 1 Lava Fused Aesir, 8 Tap Shaman, Warhound Raider, and his dog. So I should be able to trigger Patron really easily. Yeah, I like this draft. I think it's very solid. So this is also like the quickest draft I've ever done because when you're forcing Mono Necrium, you don't really need to talk much about anything but the Necrium cards. So I'm just gonna pause this here or end the video here and then go to round 1. See y'all then.